Ladies and gentlemen, I begin this episode with a heavy heart. I regret to inform you that our beloved Jebediah Kerman has been stranded in the depths of space. Fortunately, he is in a stable orbit around the Mun, but he is unable to return home. Until we can mount a rescue mission, Jebediah will unfortunately not appear in any more episodes. We need to gather enough science and resources to make his rescue possible. I take full responsibility for this tragic turn of events. During some off-camera test launches, things went south, and Jeb didn't have enough fuel to return safely to Kerbin. But fear not, another brave Kerbinaut has stepped up to the challenge today, ready to take Jebediah's place in the cockpit, continue our mission to land on the Mun. And that Kerbinaut, ladies and gentlemen, is the one, the only, Valentina Kerman, ladies and gentlemen. So before we go into the vehicle assembly building, I thought I'd use our last remaining science points to unlock the fuel systems upgrade. This gives us access to bigger fuel tanks, which basically means we'll be able to go further into space and not have to worry about lack of fuel. I am still using the same basic ship design I was in episode 1. The only difference is I put an experimental science storage unit in the cockpit, as you can see on screen. This is so I can collect science with a click of a button, because the science experiments will not be coming back with us. I then add an antenna, the goo machine, the barometer, and the thermometer. So the lander has now been completed. I've just got to finish the rest of the ship now. And now I'll add the fuel tanks we unlocked at the start of the video. And that pretty much completes the rocket, apart from the solid fuel boosters that I'll add in a second. But yeah, we are ready to launch. Quiz time. Hello and welcome back to What Happens Next. On screen we have a rocket poised for liftoff, expertly commanded by our one and only Valentina. Now the question for you is, what happens next? You have two choices. Option A, the rocket reaches orbit successfully, completing our mission to land on the Mun. Or option B, multiple launch attempts are made, but the rocket designer is a complete fucking idiot who fails to understand the importance of placing center of gravity in the center of the spacecraft, and if this turns out to be the correct answer, we'll definitely be firing whoever built this rocket. So folks, make your choice now. It was obviously option B. Just roll the footage. So on this launch I actually realised that I didn't have any aerodynamic fins. And on this one, it was actually going pretty well, until this happened. And this one, I just honestly have no words to describe this. You know, one of those games that you just have a love-hate relationship with? Well, that's Kerbal Space Program. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The moment we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. After countless hours of relentless struggle, where defeat seemed certain and hope was just a distant dream, we have triumphed over the impossible. The unforgiving grip of Kerbin's atmosphere has been shattered, and now we stand victorious, with the vastness of space as our new frontier. This isn't just an orbit. No. This is the culmination of every ounce of pain, every drop of sweat, every tear shed in the face of overwhelming odds. And these aren't just memories. They are battle scars, etched into our very souls, reminding us of the courage, determination, and sheer willpower it took to get here. But our journey doesn't end here. This is only the beginning. Now, with the moon in our sights, we prepare to embark on the next chapter of our epic quest. We will land on the moon, not as mere astronauts, but as warriors who have faced the void and emerged victorious. Every hardship we've endured will serve as a testament to what we can achieve. So buckle up, because this mission is far from over. The moon awaits, and we are ready. As we inched closer to our goal of landing on the moon, a mixture of anticipation and trepidation gripped me. Hovering just 34,000 feet above the surface, collecting the final bits of science, I couldn't help but reflect on the journey that had brought us to this moment. Memories flooded back of sacrifices made, the relentless challenges we faced and overcame, all leading to this moment. The euphoria of launching our first rocket contrasted starkly with the sorrow of losing Jeb along the way. The countless rockets lost, the near misses that left us breathless, these were the trials that shaped us. Yet despite everything, our brave Kerbinauts have been spared so far. But a gnawing sense of unease settled in my gut. As I stared down at the barren landscape below, something felt off. An instinct, deep and primal, whispered that this wasn't the moment to land. Why risk it all when we had so much science on board? Knowledge that could pave the way for something greater. Valentina and I exchanged a silent knowing glance. The decision weighed heavily on us, but we knew what we had to do. We made the difficult, selfless choice not to land on the moon, but instead we would return home, bringing with us the invaluable data that could propel our space program forward. It wasn't about personal glory, it was about the future of the Space Center and the lives of every Kerbinaut who dared to dream. journey back was long, but every minute was worth it. We earned a solid 247 science points, and with those we unlocked heavy rocketry, flight control, and advanced construction. Now I'm not going to walk you through the rocket building process. Let's skip straight to the launch pad, because this is it. This is the final launch. This is the final countdown. We're not returning until we've touched down on the moon. The mission will be accomplished. Valentina will feel the moon dust beneath her feet. We've come too far for failure to be an option now. As we prepared to launch for the final time, a wave of anticipation washed over me. Everything that had unfolded in the last 2 episodes has led to this moment. The stakes had never been higher. With each passing second as we edged closer to our goal, my nerves intensified. This was it. I had to nail it this time. There was no other option. This launch had to succeed. We needed to plant our feet on the moon. The future of our space center depended on it. Valentina remained composed, calm and ready, but I couldn't shake the anxiety gnawing at me. The thought of losing another Kerbal to the moon's grasp was unbearable. This mission had to be flawless. And there we have it. Valentina has completed our mission. It's been an emotional journey up to this point, but through it all, we are finally on the moon. Join me in the next episode, where we will face new challenges as we venture further into the depths of space to visit Kerbin's second moon, Minmus. But for now, goodbye and take care, and I'll leave you with a time-lapse of us returning to Kerbin and celebrating our victory. I'll see you in the next one.